So as we near the start of the semester, I thought I would highlight a couple of the tools that are available in As You Learn that maybe aren't as well known, but also might assist you in making some course design choices. And one of those are Bootstrap elements. And this is relatively new to As You Learn. It's been around for at least a couple of semesters, but I don't know that we really offer a specific workshop on it. So it's been something that would be easy to overlook. However, I would encourage you to check it out. I think it can be very useful in cutting down on the amount of visual clutter or maybe text in the course. I see a lot of courses that have a lot of text in these sections, and this is maybe a good way to cut down on some of that without removing the text that students need access. So what you'll notice is I've opened up these two sections and I have these buttons, and they encourage the students to click here. This is a reminder about some of the expectations for group work that I've put in as just text. Here's another text reminder about an assignment that's upcoming. And the benefit of this is that I still have this available, but it's not as persistent. It's not something that students have to scroll through, and sometimes that creates these sprawling sections that maybe contain way too much text for students to navigate. I will show you one more example of this in another course. This is a workshop course. But I included this Bootstrap element button here to begin, and once you click on this, I included this because it also has the video, so you can include video on this as well. Participants in the workshop would open up the course, they would see this button, click on it, and again you can always go back to this and they can view this repeatedly, but it doesn't create the amount of text within the section that can sometimes be a challenge. This is, I think, well worth checking out as you're designing your course. So how would you set this up? Well, what you do is to come in here to turn editing on, click on add an activity or resource, and then scroll down until you get to Bootstrap elements. And the example that I've been showing is the element type for Modal. And really anything that I can put into this editor is going to display in that box. So I would give it a title, I would put the text that I want to display, or any of the content that I want to be inside of that sort of box that opens up with the button. I'd leave this as Modal, although you can check out some of the other options we have for Bootstrap elements, and then save and return to the course. What this would look like is this. So here's the text that I put in, here's the video, but again, you have a lot of options for creating content and putting them in this. So I do feel like this is definitely a tool that you should have in your toolbox as you begin designing your courses for the upcoming semester.